playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store. As it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go here in the Wild Card round. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
2nd and goal from the 1. Mitchell looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. He tried to break that plane, but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Shot! 180! One shot! Shot!
Jackson. And that is incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their 2nd possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Down. Striker. 30 seconds.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
He finds his man complete. It's Gutierrez. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Let's go now.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Corners are known for their ability to cover, but those that'll stick their nose in against the running game, that's a bonus for any team. And what a nice play right there, tackling him for a loss.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown! A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Jackson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Alpha, sit on! 180! Sit on! Sit on!
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down at 6 now.
Sit on! Sit on! 180! Sit on!
Now Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Report! Hey, Ozzie! Sit on!
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 38-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Took it downfield. He's got all the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's a give up the middle. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Hey! Sit up!
They go play action with Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ready! Sit up!
To throw is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have regained the lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Bengals 14.
here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 45 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Ravens 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Report!
Jackson now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 40.
Now it's Jackson. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Jackson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Ravens 17. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is out of bounds but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Here's Jackson to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. An option give now to Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Right back to Mitchell here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 28-24 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking deep here for Chase. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. No gain on the play. And now that that sets up 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Looking to throw. Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and that will keep this a 4-point game. This offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
49 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. That's caught. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really high level.
They've been there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that wide play. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it will result in a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
36-yard line.
Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Let's go. Move 32. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Open man is gone. He's got it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
It's what to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it. And he gets it done.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. From the gun, Jackson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jackson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Yellow, 22, ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's taken in by Bond. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Ready up.
A gain of 15. First down, Cincinnati.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 46 yards. And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Chase Young in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
To Zay Flowers.
Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Santos with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
No, we changed it.
Now Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll look to throw again. Looking deep downfield.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. They go play action here on first down. Open man, that's too slow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Isaac to Slaw.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Here's Jackson.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
One last shot at the end zone.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing.